Meghan Markle title row as Duchess plans to become most famous princess in world. Meghan Markle plans to become the most famous princess in the world, says a political commentator, criticizing the Duke and Duchess of Sussex for their continued use of royal titles. Speaking to Sky News, Calvin Robinson said it was absolutely shocking that the couple continues to use their titles, despite being political. He said, "We saw, only this week, they were at an event and they introduced themselves as royalty. The royal family need to say, if you're going to be political, if you're going to keep selling yourselves to Netflix and Disney and all of the Hollywood industry, you need to take away the titles. It's not just a British institution, it's a global institution." I think we're all being pulled down by Meghan Markle's plan to become the most famous princess in the world. When Meghan and Harry stepped back from royal duties at the start of last year, the agreement with the Queen was that the couple would formally retain their titles but they would no longer use their HRH titles. This comes as exclusive polls in the Sunday Express revealed that the public believe the couple should stop using their royal titles to promote their business deals or political views. Asked should the couple use their royal titles for business or political purposes, 73% in the UK and 59% in the US said they should stop. However, in Britain, people were divided when asked whether the couple should be able to keep their titles. Almost half of UK respondents, 48%, believe the couple should be stripped of their titles compared to a third, 33%, in the US. Earlier this month, the Duchess of Sussex faced controversy after she used her royal title to sign off a letter to Congress, lobbying them for paid parental leave. In her overtly political letter, she said, "No family should have to choose between earning a living and having the freedom to take care of their child, or a loved one, or themselves, as we would see with a comprehensive paid leave plan. In taking care of your child, you take care of your community, and you take care of your country because when paid leave is a right, we're creating a foundation that helps address mental health outcomes, healthcare costs, and economic strength at the starting line. Instead, as it stands now, we spend a fortune as a country paying into symptoms rather than causes. Paid leave should be a national right, rather than a patchwork option limited to those whose employers have policies in place, or those who live in one of the few states where a leave program exists. If we're going to create a new era of family-first policies, let's make sure that includes a strong paid leave program for every American that's guaranteed, accessible, and encouraged without stigma or penalty." She also drew criticism for using her royal title when making a series of cold calls to U.S. politicians to lobby for the policy. Meanwhile, earlier in November, the 40-year-old royal was mocked on social media for introducing herself with her name and her title at a children's book reading. Introducing herself, she said, "I am Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and today I am going to read you my book called The Bench." However, the Duchess has defended her decision to lobby for paid parental leave, describing it as a humanitarian issue. Speaking at a New York Times event, she said, "There's certainly a precedent amongst my husband's family and the royal family of not having any involvement in politics, but paid leave, from my standpoint, is a humanitarian issue. My husband has always said, with great privilege comes great responsibility, but even before I had any sort of privilege in my life, when my life and my lifestyle were very different, I always stood up for what's right," she added. has always said, with great privilege comes great responsibility, but even before I had any sort of privilege in my life, when my life and my lifestyle were very different, I always stood up for what's right, she added.